Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the truly atmospheric world of BTS's Swim. And I mean, this is more than just a song, right? It's a whole sensory journey. It's all about escaping a world that's just too much and finding this weightless underwater sanctuary. We're going to see exactly how the lyrics build this incredible world, all carried by these airy, almost breathy vocals that feel just like ripples in zero gravity.
Right from the very first line, the song just hits you with this raw, desperate plea. World, just tell me one place where I can breathe. Think about that for a second. It's not asking for happiness or love or success, just a single spot on the map to get away from a reality that has become totally and completely suffocating. This one line, this is our door into the entire story.
So, to really understand why someone would take this plunge, first, we have to get a feel for the world they're trying to leave behind. And believe me, the lyrics paint a very clear picture of the surface, and it is not a pretty one.
And the contrast here is just so stark. Up on the surface, you've got a bad world, a crazy world. You can just imagine the noise, the chaos, the pressure. But the escape, the refuge, it isn't just the ocean. It's specifically the water falling from you, and that tells us everything. The sanctuary isn't a place at all. It's a person. The entire escape is found in someone else.
You know, the song keeps repeating that line, "I just want to dive in." And at first, you might think it's an impulse, a rash decision. But it's not. It's a conclusion. You can feel the weight behind those words. It's the sound of someone who has thought about every other option and realized that this plunge, is the only real way forward. It's a total, absolute commitment.
Okay, so the choice has been made. And that brings us to the plunge itself. The lyrics frame this moment not as some desperate fall, but as a completely willing surrender. A surrender to this new reality, this new person.
See, this isn't just about running away from something anymore. It's about diving toward a singular devotion. I can spend my whole life looking only at you. It's so powerful. In this silent, underwater world, that one person becomes, well, everything. They're the sun, the moon, the whole universe. All the noise from that crazy world is finally gone, and it's replaced by this one, all-consuming focus.
All right, we've taken the plunge. We're under the surface. So what's it actually like down here in this new abyss? Well, the song shows us it's this fascinating mix of absolute beauty and, interestingly, accepted danger. So this new world has a few key ingredients. You've got the deep, deep water, which is all about total immersion. You've got the serene beauty of the moon filtering down. And then you've got sharks. And the sharks are so crucial here. This tells us this isn't some naive fantasy. The narrator knows this new world isn't perfect. It has its own dangers, but they embrace it all. The peace and the peril. It's all part of the package.
And this is it. This is the point of no return. I've fallen in deep. It's that feeling of being so completely surrounded, so enveloped, that the world you left behind, you can't even see it anymore. It's not even relevant. That old reality is just a faint, distant memory, lost somewhere way, way up beyond the surface.
Now, you'd think that this total immersion would lead to being lost, but it's actually the opposite. This is where the person is truly found. This is what kicks off the final act of the song, this profound, internal shift from someone just looking for an escape to someone who has actually found their power.
So if you map it out, the song takes us on this incredibly clear emotional journey. It all starts with that raw desperation, just needing a place to breathe. That leads to a willing surrender into a whole new world. From there, it becomes about acceptance of both the good and the bad, the moon and the sharks. And this whole process, it culminates in a powerful, undeniable rebirth.
And here it is. This is the pivotal moment. Hitting the bottom isn't the end of the story. It's the launch pad. Kicking off the bottom and rising. In that moment, the narrator doesn't just survive the depths. They discover their own strength in the depths. And that fear? It's completely gone. Replaced by this defiant confidence. I'm never scared. This isn't just about surviving anymore. This is thriving.
So what does this new empowered life even feel like? Well, the lyrics describe it as this incredibly peaceful, almost weightless existence, totally free from the rules of that world they had to leave behind.
And this, right here, is probably the central idea of the whole song. It takes the abyss, this classic symbol of fear of the unknown, and it just flips it completely on its head. It's not a scary place anymore. It's a sanctuary, a place of total freedom and peace.
It's such a powerful shift, turning something we normally think of as negative into the ultimate source of comfort.
And maybe this is the greatest freedom of all. Think about it. Up on the surface, in that crazy world, life is just a constant race against the clock. But down here, time loses all its power. There's no chase, there are no deadlines, there's no anxiety about what's next. It's a truly weightless, zero-gravity existence where you're finally allowed to just be. And then the song brings us full circle with this one last powerful statement. We hear that line again, "I just want to dive in," but this time it's different. This time it starts with, "I turn my back on the land," and that's it. That's the final, conscious rejection of the old world. It's the ultimate embrace of this new, deep, immersive reality.
So in the end, Swim uses this beautiful layered metaphor of water to explore huge ideas like escape, surrender, and ultimately rebirth. And it kind of leaves us with a question, doesn't it? In a world that so often feels way too loud and way too fast, what does our own personal abyss look like? What depths, either in ourselves or in other people, are we willing to explore to finally find a place where we too can just breathe?